Hey guys, welcome back for another video. What we're going to do today is we're going to be looking at all of our Major League Baseball games we have coming up for Saturday, July 26th. We have 16 games in total to discuss today. There is one set of doubleheaders. Doubleheaders are crazy games. Anything can happen, but we're going to break down all the matchups today, try to predict the outcome for every single one of them. Who's going to win, who's going to lose, what the final scores might be, and we'll also be taking an in-depth look at our best bets, the money lines, the spreads, the over-unders. First things first, though. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. If you have any comments, by all means, drop them below. Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? What are your thoughts on these games? Make sure to let me know in the comment section what's your favorite picks for today, and I will make sure that I respond to every single comment that you leave down below for me. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, we do have 3 tiers in total. Look down at the pinned comment below. You can click on that, sign up there, and I would definitely appreciate it. For those of you who have signed up, a massive, massive shout out to you. We go over every game, every single day, this entire baseball season, from the beginning to the end. We're going to break them all down. If you're a sports fan, baseball fan, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. With August coming, with August brings college football, and with college football, that's going to bring the NFL season. Football season is just around the corner. Once those season starts, we also do our predictions and best bets for every game, every week for those sports as well. So whether you're a sports fan, baseball fan, football fan, doesn't matter. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. But let's not waste any more time. Let's start looking at our games today. The very first one, we're going to take a look at MLB Network at 1:05 p.m. We have the 54 and 44 Philadelphia Phillies. They've dropped down to second place in the NL East. They'll be on the road here versus the 56 and 46 New York Yankees. 2 second-place teams, 2 extremely talented rosters. Definitely, they are playoff caliber teams. The Phillies second place in the NL East. The Yankees second place in the AL East. Right now, New York, a 46.4% chance to win this game. Philadelphia, a 53.6% chance. The Phillies, 1.5 run favorites. 9.5 over-under. Philadelphia is minus 120. New York is even, but let's call it like it is. This game is up for grabs. Either one of these teams can walk away with the win. The fan vote is practically a 50-50. Right now, the Phillies, with that veteran lineup, Schwarber, Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, a lot of weapons here. They're averaging 4.6 runs a game, hitting 254, 115 home runs, 89 stolen bases, giving up 3.7 runs a game. Once they get a fully healthy starting rotation, I do think they have the deepest starting rotation in baseball when they get fully healthy. They're not there yet. And right now, the Yankees still a top 10 overall offense, obviously led by Aaron Judge with 37 home runs right now. They're averaging 5.2 runs a game, hitting 254, 163 homers. That does lead the majors right now. 64 steals, giving up 3.89 runs a game. This roster has been decimated by injuries to the pitching staff, to the bullpen. So they're giving up 3.89, but technically that's probably not bad considering the amount of injuries that they've had to navigate their way through. Looking at the pitching for today, for the Phillies, they're going to have Ranger Suarez on the mound. Right now, 2.66 ERA for his career, 3.33. He's having a career year right now, 7-4 record, 88 innings, 82 strikeouts, only 6 home runs, giving up solid numbers. Marcus Stroman, career 3.78 ERA this season. One of his worst, 5.64, 2-1 record, but obviously coming back from his injury. 30.1 innings, 19 strikeouts, 5 home runs in 30 innings. That's not very comforting to me. Give me the Phillies to win this game to cover the spread, and I'll go with the over. And our second game today is game 1 of the doubleheader, guys. I like to say like it is. Doubleheaders are completely crazy. Whatever happens game 1, the complete opposite will happen game 2. If you score 10 runs game 1, you're only going to score 2. It's just the way it works for every single doubleheader. And the big concern here is what happens to the pitching staffs, to the bullpen. One team could use a lot of their relief pitchers game 1, which leaves them completely bare for game 2. There's a lot of factors, a lot of variables that we just don't know yet, so these games can get pretty iffy. Right now, 2:40 p.m. game 1 of the doubleheader, we have the 51 and 51 Cleveland Guardians versus the 50 and 53 Kansas City Royals. Right now, the Royals 61.2% chance to win this game. The Guardians a 38.8% chance. The Royals, though, they're the underdogs. The Guardians come into this game 1.5 run favorites, 7.5 over-under. Cleveland in this matchup, minus 105, and the Royals minus 114. Very interesting numbers, and you see a lot of the fans leaning towards the Royals. Right now, the Guardians, the offense is back to being hot. That's been holding them back the last couple months. Pitching has been pretty consistent. They're averaging 3.9 runs a game, hitting 224, 108 home runs, 82 steals, 3.92 runs a game. And for the Royals, 3.5 runs a game, a bottom 3 overall offense, but a top 5 overall pitching staff. Please, for the love of God, give these pitchers some run support. They're hitting 245, 85 home runs, 76 steals, 3.5 runs per game. A lot of pressure on these pitchers, though, to keep the score low. On the mound for the Guardians, Gavin Williams having a really good season so far. 6-4 record, 3.54 ERA. And Michael Wacha, extremely consistent pitcher. Career 3.8 ERA. This season, 3.62, right along with his career average. 4-9 record, a 4-9 record with a 3.62 ERA. That just lets you know they never score runs when he is on the mound. However, with this being a doubleheader, crazy things happen. Give me the Royals winning this game. I'm going to go with the plus 1.5, and I'm going to go with the under. And game 3 is a really good one. 6:10 p.m. Two first place teams. You have the 61-42 Toronto Blue Jays, first place in the AL East, versus the 60-44 Detroit Tigers, first place in the AL Central. Tigers could really use some momentum here. They could really use a win. Not the best week for them so far since the All-Star break. Right now, the Tigers, though, still one of the best teams in baseball. A lot of people are still picking them as the number 1 team in baseball. Detroit, 66.4% chance to win this game. Toronto, a 33.6% chance. The Tigers, 1.5 run favorites, 6.5 over-under. Detroit comes into this game minus 203. Toronto, plus 167. Toronto, right now, they've been hot the last 2 months. That offense has really taken off. They're scoring a lot of runs. They're averaging 4.6 runs a game, hitting 261. One of the best batting averages for the team in baseball. 106 homers, 52 steals, 4.09 runs a game. And for the Tigers, the offense has kind of let off the last 1 to 2 weeks. They're averaging 4.8 runs a game, 248 average, 127 home runs, 43 steals, 3.72 runs a game. Even though they haven't pitched their best the last week, still a top 10 overall pitching staff. And they have a couple of injuries right now. Kevin Gausman on the mound right now for Toronto. Very reliable pitcher, 7-7 record. 4.01 ERA, 116.2 innings, 112 strikeouts. He has given up 15 home runs. He's going up against Skubal, who is, as of right now, the odds-on favorite to win the Heisman for the American League. 10-3 record, a 2.19 ERA, 127.2 innings, 164 strikeouts. He's only given up 9 home runs in 18 starts. That's the control that I want to see. You got to go with Skubal. Give me the Tigers winning this game, covering the spread, and I'll go with the over. Then at 6:40 p.m., the 50-53 Arizona Diamondbacks. Not the best overall pitching, but one of the best, most rounded offenses in baseball. They could slug it out with anyone. They'll be on the road here versus the 42-61 Pittsburgh Pirates. One of the best pitching staffs in baseball, but just like the Royals, they got to get these pitchers some run support. They're on an island by themselves. They just need a little help from that lineup. Right now, Pittsburgh, 37.7% chance to win this game. The Diamondbacks, 62.3. Arizona, 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over-under. The Diamondbacks are minus 135. Pittsburgh right now, plus 115. This Diamondbacks offense, they can do a little bit of everything. 5.1 runs per game, 253 average, 147 home runs. That's top 5 in baseball. 71 steals, 4.57 runs a game. The Pirates, a bottom 3 offense in baseball, 3.4 runs per game, 232 average. Only 68 home runs. A lot of issues in the power department. 84 steals, 3.84 runs a game. The Pirates have Andrew Heaney on the mound, 4.9 record, a 5.03 rate, giving up 5 runs a game. That does not bode well versus a team when you cannot score runs to get into a shootout. He has 102 innings, 74 strikeouts. He's given up 20 home runs. That's a very high number versus a very powerful lineup here. The Diamondbacks have Merrill Kelly, career 3.77 ERA. This season, even better. 3.32, a 9-5 record, 122 innings, 118 strikeouts. Give me Kelly. Give me Arizona to win this game to cover the spread, and I'll go with the over this game, slightly over. And at 6:40 p.m., the 53-50 Tampa Bay Rays on the road here versus the 53-50. Both these teams the same exact record. Who's going to come out on top? They'll be playing the Cincinnati Reds. Right now, the Reds 3rd place in the NL Central. The Rays 4th place in the AL East. Cincinnati, very consistent this season. They've been hovering around 500 this entire year. That's not the case for the Rays. Started out really slow, and then they became the hottest team in baseball during the month of May. Fell off the month of June, but the production's there. They still have a great lineup pitching. Just a couple injuries right now. They need to regain that momentum. Right now, the Rays, 45.5% chance to win this game. The Reds, a 54.5% chance. But the Rays are the favorites on the road. 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. Tampa Bay, minus 102. Cincinnati, minus 118. Pretty interesting numbers. The Rays right now, they can do a little bit of everything. 4.7 runs a game, 258 average. That's a top 5 overall batting average. 113 home runs. They have 136 stolen bases. That is number 1 in baseball, and it's not even close. Extremely aggressive on the bases. Get every runner in scoring position, and they're only giving up 3.85 runs a game. The Reds right now, 4.6 runs a game, 246 average, 107 home runs, 75 steals, giving up 3.91 runs a game. But this game is going to come down to pitching. Ryan Papeau right now on the mound for the Rays. Great number, 6-8 record. 3.59 ERA, 120.1 innings, 118 strikeouts. He has given up 21 home runs so far through 17 games. A little susceptible to the long ball. Andrew Abbott going for the Reds. Very underappreciated pitcher this season. An 8-1 record, a 2.13 ERA. No one's talking about this guy. Putting up great stats. 97.1 innings, 88 strikeouts. Give me the Reds to pull off the upset, going with the plus 1.5, and I'll go with the under. And it's 7:05 p.m. The 44-57 Atlanta Braves. If anyone can make sense of the Braves, let me know in the comments section. I don't know what to think of them. They've been all over the place this season. On paper, a very talented team, but none of that in any way whatsoever has translated onto the field. Very disappointed with them this season. They'll be playing the 53-50 Texas Rangers, who've been playing really good baseball the last 3 weeks. They have the number one pitching staff in baseball statistically. What held them back this entire season was the lineup. Looks good on paper. Bats have not been hitting. The Bats have finally arrived the last 2 weeks, which has catapulted them back to 500. Now they're 3 games over 500, third place in the AL West. Right now, Texas, 47.1% chance to win this game. Atlanta, a 52.9%. The Braves are also the favorites, 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. Atlanta plus 105, Texas minus 125. A lot of people still give the Rangers a very strong shot to win this game, and it definitely makes sense. The Braves right now, 4.1 runs per game on average, 243 average, 110 home runs, 47 steals, and 4.05 runs a game. The Rangers with the hot offense right now, with the momentum, 4.0 runs a game, 230 average, 110 home runs, 95 steals. They are very balanced, giving up 3.16 runs a game. Like I just said, that's not just number one. It is number one by a lot. This is a really good pitching staff, a playoff caliber pitching staff. Right now, the Braves, Grant Holmes on the mound, 4.9 record, 3.81 ERA, 111 innings, 121 strikeouts, 52 walks. He does walk a lot of guys here. The Rangers are aggressive on the bases. Kumar Rocker right now going for the Rangers, 4-4 record, 5.66 ERA, 55.2 innings, 48 strikeouts. He's given up 9 home runs in 55 innings. That's not a good number. Give me the Braves to win this game to cover the spread. I'll go with the over. And it's 7:05 p.m. The 26-76 Colorado Rockies, the worst team in baseball, but actually looking pretty decent since the All-Star break. They're not looking good. They're just looking better than they looked before. They'll be on the road here versus the 45-57 Baltimore Orioles. A lot of power with this team, younger lineup. Right now, the Orioles 74% chance to win this game. Colorado 26% chance. Baltimore 1.5 run favorites, 9.5 over under. Colorado plus 210. Baltimore minus 255. Heavy favorites today. No one's really giving the Rockies a shot to win this game. You have to respect the Rockies' home run power. They do hit a lot of homers. They're just mostly solo home runs. Right now, Colorado 3.6 runs a game, 235 average, 99 home runs, 55 steals, 5.5 runs a game. Pretty sure it's dead last in baseball. And Baltimore 4.1 runs per game, 238 average, 118 home runs, solid power, 73 steals, 4.98 runs a game. That is better than Colorado, but it's not that much better. Neither one of these teams can pitch very well. On the mound right now for Colorado, they have Antonio Santazella, 4-13 record. 4-13. Potentially could have his 14th loss here. He has a 6.41 ERA, 98.1 innings, 52 strikeouts. He's given up 146 hits in 98 innings. That is awful control. Trevor Rogers going for Baltimore, 3-1 record, 1.74 ERA. That's a great stat so far, but very small sample size, 41.1 innings, 35 strikeouts. Either way, I'm going to go with Baltimore winning this game, covering the spread. Look for there to be some runs. I'm going to go with the over. And it's 7:10 p.m. The 43-62 Athletics. This team, they don't pitch well at all, but they do hit a lot of home runs. They always have a slugger shot. And they'll be on the road here versus the 60-43 Houston Astros. Both these teams, AL West teams. The A's 5th place in the West. Houston 1st place in the West. The Astros, veteran team. They know how to win. Houston right now, 66.8% chance to win this game. The A's a 33.2% chance. The Astros 1.5 run favorites, 7.5 over under. Houston minus 210. The Athletics plus 173 on the road. The A's are averaging 4.2 runs a game, 248 average, 134 home runs, solid power numbers, 58 steals, giving up 5.23 runs a game. Bottom 5 overall pitching staff. Houston 4.4 runs a game, 259 average. That's a top 4 overall batting average, 115 home runs, 54 steals, 3.59 runs a game. That should come as no surprise. They always have really good pitching. On the mound right now for the A's, Jacob Lopez, 3-6 record, 4.6 ERA, 60.2 innings, 75 strikeouts. Hunter Brown on the mound for the Astros, 9-4 record, 2.57 ERA, 119 innings, 144 strikeouts. Only 12 home runs so far in 18 games. He's having a really solid season overall. Give me the Astros to win this game to cover the spread, and I'll go with the over. And at 7:10 p.m., I do think this game is a lot closer than it looks on paper. The 49-53 Miami Marlins coming off a win here versus the 61-42 Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers honestly might be the hottest team in baseball currently right now for the last probably 5 to 6 weeks. Right now, Milwaukee, 1st place in the NL Central. Miami, 3rd place in the NL East. But Miami's also been really hot the last 3 weeks. They were like 15 games under 500. They clawed their way all the way back. They are only 4 games under 500 right now. Props to them. The Marlins 33.5% chance to win this game. The Brewers a 66.5% chance to win. Milwaukee 1.5 run favorites coming off the loss yesterday. 8.5 over under. Miami plus 138. The Brewers minus 165. But I honestly think this game is a lot closer to a 50-50 matchup. The Marlins 4.3 runs a game. 253 average, 92 home runs, 76 steals, 4.48 runs a game. The Brewers, one of the more balanced teams in baseball. 4.8 runs a game. 250 average, 96 home runs, 117 steals is top 3 in baseball. 3.59 ERA. They have a good rotation. They have a good bullpen to back it up. They have Jose Quintana on the mound right now for the Brewers. Picked up right where he left off last season with the Mets. 7-3 record, 3.49 ERA, 77.1 innings, 53 strikeouts. He's going up against Jansen Junk, having a really good season for the Marlins. 4-2 record, 3.09 ERA, 55.1 innings, 39 strikeouts, only 1 home run in 55 innings. Very commendable numbers there. Give me Milwaukee rebounding with a win after that loss yesterday. They covered the spread. I'll go with the under. 7:10 p.m., the 41-61 Washington Nationals. Not the best overall record. Interim coach, young team, but they are a very competitive team. A lot of really close losses. They'll be playing the 49-53 Minnesota Twins. You thought they were going to claw their way back to 500. They kind of faltered there. They're still only 4 games away. They're still within striking distance. Right now, Minnesota, 69.7% chance to win this game. Washington, a 30.3% chance. The Twins are 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. Washington comes in here plus 187. The Twins minus 228. Very heavy favorites. Washington 4.3 runs a game, 245 average, 99 home runs, 86 steals, and 5.2 runs a game. Starting pitching is pretty shaky with this team. The bullpen is also shaky. The Twins right now, they don't have a bad offense. It is the pitching holding this team back. They're averaging 4.3 runs a game, 241 average, 120 home runs, 53 steals, and 4.17 runs per game. On the mound for the Nationals, Mitchell Parker, 6-10 record, 5.0 ERA, 108 innings, 70 strikeouts. He's given up 41 walks, 110 hits. He does load the base with a lot of runners. Joe Ryan going for the Twins. Whenever they need a strong start, Ryan always steps up. He's that foundational pitcher for them, but some people are saying he might be on the trading block here. Joe Ryan, 10-4 record, 2.63 ERA, 116.1 innings, 132 strikeouts. This is a great season. Only 23 walks in 18 games. Give me Minnesota to win, to cover the spread, and I'll go with the over. And also at 7:10 p.m., we have the Chicago versus Chicago series. The 60-42 Chicago Cubs down to second place in the NL Central. And they'll be visiting, if you want to call it visiting, the 37-66 Chicago White Sox. What has happened to the White Sox since the All-Star break? They are coming off of beating the living crap out of the Cubs. Props to them. The rights, the bragging rights for the city of Chicago is up for grabs here. Right now, the Cubs 62.4% to rebound with the win here. The White Sox a 37.6% chance. The Cubs 1.5 run favorites, 9.5 over under. Chicago minus 185. The White Sox plus 155 right now. The Cubs 5.3 runs a game. Let's call it like it is. One of the most balanced teams in baseball, 256 average, 152 home runs, that's top 3 in baseball, 118 steals, that's top 2 in baseball, and they're only giving up 3.86 runs per game. They can basically do a little bit of everything. Power, speed, batting average. They draw walks, they have pitch, they have a decent bullpen. The White Sox right now, they're just hot. They have the momentum on their side, 3.7 runs a game, 224 average, 85 home runs, 65 steals, and 4.07 runs a game for the Cubs. Cade Horton on the mound, 3-3 record, 4.04 ERA, 62.1 innings, 47 strikeouts, 7 home runs given up. He's going up against Aaron Savali, 2-6 record, 4.76 ERA, 58.2 innings, 42 strikeouts, 10 home runs given up. The Cubs, the offense hasn't been there the last week. With them getting the crap kicked out of him yesterday, look for the complete opposite to happen here. I'm going to go Chicago Cubs winning this game, covering the spread, but I'll go with the under. This is one of the most intriguing. This might be the most fun matchup of the day on Fox at 7:15 p.m. We have West Coast versus East Coast, two of the biggest, oldest brands in baseball. The 60-43 Los Angeles Dodgers, first place in the NL West. They'll be visiting the 55-49 Boston Red Sox. Very difficult team to beat at home. Fenway Park. Right now, Boston 61.6% chance to win this game. The Dodgers a 38.4. The Red Sox are 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. The Dodgers are plus 120. The Red Sox minus 145. Right now, the Dodgers 5.3 runs per game, 254 average, 157 home runs, number 2 in baseball, 60 steals, giving up 4.28 runs a game. They have been decimated when it comes to their pitching. They're really, scraping the bottom of the barrel right now, but still, because their offense is still good, they still continue to find ways to win a game. They needed that win yesterday. The Red Sox, 4.9 runs a game. They've had a hot offense the last 2 months. 252 average, 129 home runs, 87 steals, 3.79 runs a game. They've also been pitching pretty good the last couple weeks. On the mound for the Dodgers, the veteran himself, 4-1, Clayton Kershaw, 3.27 ERA. One of the best pitchers you will have seen the last 2 decades. 55 innings, 37 strikeouts. He's going up against Garrett Crochet. You got to put this guy's stats up here. He has to be a top 3 frontrunner right now for the American League Cy Young. 11-4 record, 2.19 ERA, 135.1 innings. He's eating up innings, 165 strikeouts. I wanted to go Dodgers here. I kept trying to convince myself that the Dodgers, with Kershaw on the mound, would be able to find a way to win this game. I just couldn't find a way to make that stick. Give me the Red Sox to win it, to cover the spread, but I'll go with the under here. Game 2 of the doubleheader on Fox at 7:15 p.m. I do hate doubleheaders. The 51-51 Cleveland Guardians versus the 50-53 Kansas City Royals. The Royals 61.2% chance to win this game. The Guardians a 38.8. KC here, 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. The Royals are -130. The Guardians +110. We already went over the team stats, so we've already discussed that. But pitching in this game, Tanner Beebe on the mound for the Guardians, 6-9 record, 4.27 ERA, 116 innings, 99 strikeouts. He's given up 18 home runs. Chris Bubic going for the Royals. Look at these numbers. 8-6 record, a 2.38 ERA. Will this guy be able to get enough run support? 113.2 innings, 115 strikeouts, only 6 home runs given up in 17 games. I went the other way. Anything can happen in a doubleheader. Crazier stuff happens. Give me the Guardians to pull off the upset. I'm going to go with that +1.5, and I'm going to go with the under. 7:15 p.m. Two veteran experienced teams. The 55-49 San Diego Padres, second place in the NL West. They have to get that offense back on track. Machado, Fernando Tatis Jr., that's the keys to this offensive momentum. Wherever they go, the offense goes with them. They'll be on the road here first. The 54-51 St. Louis Cardinals, who are also a veteran ball club. Right now, the Cardinals, fourth place in the NL Central. They have a 58.3% chance to win this game. The Padres, a 41.7% chance to win. But St. Louis, 1.5 run favorites, 9.5 over under. San Diego right now, +135. St. Louis, -161. Interesting numbers here. The Padres, 4.0 runs a game. They have to get their offense on track. 245 average, 86 home runs, 70 steals. Now 3.58 runs a game. They don't just have a good starting rotation. They also have a bullpen to close games out. St. Louis, 4.5 runs a game, 252 average, 100 home runs, 57 steals. 4.22 runs a game. On the mound for the Cardinals, Matthew Liberatore, 6-7 record, 4.13 ERA, 100.1 innings, 80 strikeouts. He's going up against Randy Vasquez, who does walk a buttload of batters. 3-4 record, 3.73 ERA, 99 innings, only 50 strikeouts. He's not a strikeout pitcher. He has 47 walks, almost as many walks as strikeouts, but for the most part, keeping the bases clean. St. Louis, not a speed team. Give me the Padres to pull off the upset here. Give me the +1.5, and I'll go with the under. And this one gets really interesting here. You don't have that much confidence in either one of these teams, but these are both two playoff caliber rosters. 9:05 p.m., the 59-44 New York Mets back in first place in the NL East. First, the 54-49 San Francisco Giants, third place in the NL West. Very difficult division. The Giants, 55.6% chance to win this game. The Mets, a 44.4% chance. San Francisco, 1.5 run favorites, 7.5 over under. The Mets are -105. The Giants, -114. Vegas is making it very clear either one of these teams can walk away with the win. The Mets, 4.4 runs per game, 242 average, 130 home runs, 81 steals, and 3.57 runs a game. The big issue for the Mets, consistency. They have lacked that the entire season. They're all over the place, but they're still finding ways to win enough games that right now, they are a playoff caliber team. The Giants, 4.2 runs per game, 233 average, 98 home runs, 46 steals, 3.6 runs a game. They don't have the best offense, but their pitching will keep them in any game. And on the mound, the Giants have one of the best in baseball. Robbie Ray going, veteran, experienced guy, one of the best pitchers this season. 9-4 record, a 2.92 ERA, 123.1 innings, 131 strikeouts. Solid numbers. David Peterson going for the Mets. He was an all-star this season. He finished last season number 1 in baseball, second half in ERA-wise for all of the major leagues. Can he repeat that again this season? 6-4 record, 2.9 ERA, 115 innings, 97 strikeouts, only 7 home runs in 17 games. This is, to me, the best pitching matchup of the day. I could see this going either way. I would hate to bet on this game. Call me crazy here. I definitely would understand you. But I'm going to go with the Mets pulling off the upset. Give me the +1.5, and I'm going to go with the over here. And again, another game to me that is practically a 50-50 matchup. Our final game of the night, MLB Network, 9:38 p.m. The 55-48 Seattle Mariners playing really good baseball the last couple weeks. They have power, speed, they could pitch. They'll be on the road here versus the 49-54 Los Angeles Angels. The Angels, not the best overall pitching, but this team is a top 5 overall team for total home runs. They always have a sluggish chance. They hit a buttload of homers. Right now, the Angels a 46.6% chance to win this game. The Mariners a 53.4% chance. Seattle's 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over-under. Seattle minus 151. The Angels plus 126. This Mariners offense, 4.6 runs a game, 248 average, 139 home runs. That's still top 8 overall. 91 steals, very balanced, giving up 3.93 runs a game. The Angels, 4.4 runs a game. They are at home to 235 average, 149 home runs. That's a lot of home runs. 46 steals, 4.67 runs a game. Last month, this was in the 5s. They are pitching a lot better than they were previously. Tyler Anderson going for the Angels, 2-6 record, 4.43 ERA, 107.2 innings, 86 strikeouts. He has given up 18 home runs. George Kirby, not his best season, but overall, usually a very consistent pitcher. He just hasn't had it this season. You have to hope that it comes back around. 4-5 record, 4.65 ERA, 60 innings, 55 strikeouts, 8 home runs in 60 innings. Both of these guys susceptible to the home run. This is a tough game to call. It can go either way. Whose bullpen is going to hold it up? I slightly lean Seattle here, like a 51-49% chance. I'm going to go Mariners winning this one, but winning it by 1 run. So Mariners win, but I'll go with the plus 1.5, and I'm going to go with the over. Guys, that's our predictions, our picks, our best bets for all of our baseball games coming up for Saturday, July 26th. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. If you have any comments, by all means, drop them below. Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? What are your thoughts on these games? Make sure to let me know in the comment section. I will make sure that I respond to every single comment. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, look down to the comment below. Click on that link. You can sign up there, and I would definitely appreciate it. And of course, as always, thank you for watching.